Hi there, good evening. Welcome to today's episode of MC Pleasant TV Sunday Live Discussion. Hope you had a nice Sunday. Yeah, so welcome. Today we will be talking still on the real purposes of relationship. Today we want to talk on another aspect of the real purpose of relationship. Last week Sunday we dealt on love. So today we want to talk on companionship. So I urge you, join us, let's discuss. It's a discussion forum. Bring your opinions, I bring mine, and then we'll go along and understand the main topic that is being discussed. So MC Pleasant TV Sunday Live Discussion holds every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigeria time. So let's go to our discussion, which is the real purpose of relationship. And today, like I said earlier on, we're talking on companionship. Many people, think companionship is just about being around someone. That's what many people think, that companionship, when you talk about companionship, okay, people that are just around each other, being around someone, understand the proximity of always together, but then it goes deeper. It's much, much deeper. So if your purpose of going into relationship is companionship, because one of the things companionship does is that it tries to kill loneliness. You understand? So when two people come together to enter into a relationship with the purpose of companionship, most people don't really understand what companionship entails. You understand? So that's what we want to discuss today on MC Pleasant TV Sunday Live Discussion. I know that with your opinions and that which I have, every one of us that will listen to this video and watch this video will be blessed in the name of Jesus Christ. So we are talking about companionship. I said that it's when two people come together. You understand? It's not just about two people coming together and be around each other. It's much, much deeper. So we're going to look into it today. When two people come together as companions, it's like a bond that is being formed. You understand? A bond that is being formed. So when two people come together and say we are companions, you have formed a bond. You understand? And with each other, and that bond makes you to enjoy each other's company. That bond that you have formed makes you to. Good evening, sir. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, sir. You're welcome, sir. Yeah, good evening, sir. Happy Sunday. So it is a bond that between two people or even more that truly enjoys each other's company. That's what companionship entails. And it means having someone you can talk to. Talking about companionship. Having somebody you can talk to. Having somebody you can laugh with. Having somebody you can share your experiences with on daily basis. You understand? Having somebody you can talk to, you can share your experiences with, having somebody you can laugh with. You see, in our society these days, from experiences, what I've seen couples that are into relationship, that are married, that are supposed to be companions. They don't talk to each other. You can't see them sitting down to discuss and laugh with one another. You can't see them sharing experiences, and then you begin to imagine that these people are actually companions. Companionship entails that you talk with each other. Yes, I did, sir. I had a nice day, nice Sunday. Yes, happy Sunday to all our fans and followers. All fans and followers of MC Pleasant TV. Happy Sunday to you, and hope you had a nice Sunday. So thank you, sir. Today we are discussing on companionship. That's one of the main real purposes why people get into relationship. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we are discussing companionship today, and I said we're talking about companionship, or that two people are companions. It means they need to share their experiences together. First of all, they are together, living together, or they are always around one another. They laugh together, they smile together, they talk together, they share experiences together. And I was trying to say that most people that are even married, that are known as companions, they don't sit down to talk to one another. You can't see them talking to one another. Rather, the man would prefer to go and gist with his friends. The woman would prefer to stay with her friends or with her children. She has gotten some. Yes, a lot of people, Mr. John is saying, a lot of people does not really know the meaning of companion. Okay, yes, companionship, yes, sir. That's what we're trying to explain. That's what we want to learn today. What companionship is all about. So, it's not just about being around. You could be in the same house, but you're not on talking terms. You could be in the same houses and it's like your enemies because you can't sit down and enjoy the presence of your whoever that is your companion. That's not companionship. You could even be married, legally married, and everything is done, and your husband and wife, and you're not companions. Companionship is deeper than just being the proximity of being together. No. There are things that companionship entails, and that's what we want to discuss today on MC Pleasant TV Sunday live discussion. So I said it means having someone you can talk to, you can laugh with, and someone you can share life with, share your experiences. It's about a bond, like I said earlier. So there's a connection between that person that you're a companion with. That's why I said it's a bond. There's a connection. So you share your life together, your experiences. You could be working, maybe your husband and wife, and you go to work. Both of you go to your different. When you come back as companions, if actually it's a companionship relationship, you find that the husband will be telling the wife, see what happened in the office. The husband will relate to the wife, see what happened in the office. From the moment you both of you departed or parted with one another, everything that has transpired during the day, you relate it to one another. You smile together, you laugh together. That is companionship. And once this is in place, you see that the relationship grows stronger and stronger. That kind of relationship can never be broken by a third party. But what do we see in most marriages? In most marriages, you see the husband and wife, they are not companions, but they are married. They cannot sit down together and talk to each other. When one is talking, the other one has fled up and has walked out. You can't see them laugh together. You can't see them discuss, issues together as couples. No, as companions. That's not companionship, and that kind of relationship will not go far. It won't go far. So we have that word in quotes, companions, but the real thing that ought to come out from that companionship is not being practiced by us. That's why we have issues in our relationship and marriages. So companionship entails not just you being together, but you can share your burdens, share your life experiences, be open to one another. You tell your partner or your companion everything about you, and your companion tells you everything about him or her. And there's a free atmosphere between the two of you. Why? Because nothing is hidden amongst, between two of you. That's companionship. That's companionship. You understand? But these days, we hardly find that happening amongst companions. That's company. Companionship. Company, both of you are together. You discuss, you laugh and smile. So when you do that, there's this feeling of that two of you are together. Like I said earlier, it's a bond. One cannot be separated from the other. That's companionship. Because if you're not companions and you're in a relationship or your marriage, another party can come in and become another person, your partner of your companion, and that creates a bridge between you and supposedly your spouse. So companionship also creates an atmosphere of friendship. When you and your partner or whoever you're in a relationship with, when you're companions, there's this kind of bond of relationship. Your companion is your best friend that you can discuss issues with. Okay, let me see what Mr. John is saying. He said the word companionship means staying together. Thank you, sir. The word companionship means staying together when it is necessary, doing things together, sharing of views together. You're right, sir. Share your life experiences together. You're right, sir. Even at your work, your leisure time, you could share. Sorry, yes. Thank you, sir, for helping me. Mr. John, thank you so much. Okay. You share your experiences together, your life experiences, even at work, what you do at work, your leisure time, you could, at your leisure time, you could share views also. It is very, very necessary. Thank you, sir. That's what we're saying. But you find out that in most marriages and relationships, it doesn't happen. You see a man that wants you travel together. That's what I've seen. Another thing. When I've seen couples, the husband maybe is one that is working and is going on a journey, maybe to walk, is sending him somewhere, and the wife will say, "Okay, I will go with you." Say, "No, you're not going with me. Stay." That's not companionship. Because to the best of my knowledge, there are companies where they're sending either of the spouse out. The other one, the other spouse can go along with him. Why? Because you don't work 24 hours. So these are little things that people don't really understand, that you call yourself that your companions. No, companionship, you share your life together. Share your experiences together. You talk and laugh together. But these days, we don't see it, and that's why we are having issues that we're having in companionship. I remember from history of stories I've heard, in the olden days, you see a man that is a farmer, our ancestors, they're farmers. When they are going to work, to the farm, they go with their wife and to the farm. They're coming back together, and the woman is cooking, the husband is there, they are gisting. That's companionship. But these days, it's not like that. Yes, companionship is more or less being the best of friends. You're right, sir. Thank you, sir. That's companionship. If you can go back to that and understand actually that that's what companionship is, and that's what God demands that we should have in our relationship will grow stronger and stronger. And that thing again is that companionship is about emotional support. Emotional support. When two people are companions, they are meant to support each other emotionally. When one is down, the other is meant to help up, encourage, be by the side of the one that is down. That's companionship. But what do you see these days? It's like everybody, to your tent, O Israel, everybody is on his own. You're not interested, and then why are you companions? You don't care about what is happening to your partner. The other one is not interested, so one challenge towards what is happening to you. Then you're not companions. And watch that relationship is not going to last. Companions, they are always looking out for the good of their partner. You understand? They are always there for them, available for them emotionally, to help them when they are down, to support them when they are down. Most people, what they are only interested in their partner or their companions is to pick out their faults, and that's what they're always throwing at them. No. Companionship entails that you encourage. That's emotionally encourage your partner. When your partner is down, encourage. Your partner is not feeling fine, stand in the gap for your partner. That's companionship. You stand in the gap for your partner. Either in good times or in bad times, you're there for your partner. That's emotional support. And it makes your partner or your companion to feel loved, feel valued. That's what companionship does. But when you don't do that, it means the person will feel he or she doesn't really matter to you. He or she doesn't mean anything to you. And then what do you expect of the relationship? Separation. So companionship is not just being together, or it also entails you emotionally building up your partner and supporting your partner in their ups and their downs, in their wins and their whatever they do. You ought to be there to support them emotionally. That's companionship. And I said a companion stands by you in good and bad times and difficult moments. They listen to you. They want to hear. You see your companion, you come back and you see your companion, the countenance is not that encouraging. And you should know that something is wrong. If you're truly a companion, what you do at that time is, what is going on? This is your face, I don't really, is there any problem? That's you're showing concern. And then the person opens up to you and you give a listening ear. You listen to your partner, your companion, and he or she tells you, voices that whatever is disturbing him or her, or that is what is making him or her feel the way he or she is feeling, that has affected his organ, is not joyful or not cheerful like he or she used to be. You give a listening ear, and then you encourage your partner, no matter what it is. Be there for your partner. That's emotional encouragement, emotional support. Most people these days don't do that. You come and see your partner, it's like you're your own, that's your business. I have many things that I said, I'm not just your own, I'm not interested in. No, that's not companionship. You're on your own. And definitely with time, if it continues like that, the relationship will split. And even if you don't separate and you sit together, you're just like two people that are on two parallel lines, even if you're sleeping on the same bed. So companionship, you and your companions, as companions, you need to encourage one another emotionally. Always be watchful. Watch out for anything that you see in your partner that is not the usual sight or the usual person that you know. So you should be observant. There must be attention given to your partner. That's when you will know, it's like something is wrong. And then you go and stand in for your partner. But we don't see it this day in relationships, and it's not supposed to be. That's why we're having the menace we're having in society, in the society right now as regards relationships and marriages. Why? There's nothing like emotional support from both parties. A wife also, some wives also do that. They're not interested. Maybe your husband is a businessman. Your husband comes back from work. You're not even interested to ask, how did market go today? I've had issues by virtue of my job as a pastor. You know, the husband will complain, my wife is not interested. She does not even ask how my business is faring. She's not interested in what I'm going through. At times I often complain, see what is going on in my business. She will not even say any word of encouragement. She will not even say anything to me. And even I come back the next day, she will not say, okay, how far with that you said yesterday? There's no emotional support. There's no encouragement. And with time, the man feels, or if it's other way around, that you're nonchalant, you don't care about him. And that will not help your couple, your marriage. It will not help you people as couples to grow together and to stick together. Okay, Mr. John is saying this is for those couples that do not know that companion is a relationship. Okay, sir. That stands as one entity. Couple stands as one entity. You're right, sir. One. You're right, sir. But it happens. It happens. And they are married, they are together, they have children. The wife does not care. The man is complaining. All she's interested in is it's time for her to get she must get that money. No, now that's not companionship. Marriage is all about God created humans are meant for connectivity. And God created marriage for a relationship, for that connectivity. You understand? For that companionship. That's why God created it. Yes, companionship is a mark of loving one another. You're right, sir. So when you don't show any support, emotional support to your partner that you're in a relationship with, or that is your companion, definitely watch out. That relationship will not last. It will not last. It won't. So let's learn to show concern, support our partners emotionally. You see your partner that the face is not looking bright like it used to be. Your partner is not that cheerful as he or she used to be. Your partner is not joyful. You know, he's not talking. It's like something is wrong. You show concern. Ask, what is the problem? Give your partners listening here. That's emotional support. Give your partner listening here. Get to know what is the problem, and then in your own way encourage. That shows concern, and your partner will feel loved, feel valued, feel important. Those things are essential in relationship. They are essential. So if you watch this, please, and you're not doing that, try and be a true companion to your partner or your spouse. It will improve. You sort of complain, my relationship with my partner is doing this. No, you check yourself and find out if actually you are acting as a companion. This is what we just said. We said number one, that his companionship is a bond. You understand? It's a bond. So you share your experiences, you talk together, you smile together. A man will not come to the house and become a Hitler that does not smile. How do you expect your wife to come close to you? That's the truth. How do you expect your wife knows anytime you get into the house, you go outside, you smile and laugh and everything, you're a jovial person, but once you step into the entrance of your house, you'll become a Hitler, no smile, nothing. And then how do you expect your wife to be free to come to you? It's not possible. These are the things we're talking about. So that bond should create an atmosphere where your partner is free to relate with you. So you laugh together, you smile together, you share experiences together. We go to work, you come back. You should be the first person you should voice out everything that happened to you. She goes out and then comes back. You, the husband, should be the first person your wife should voice. That's companionship. That's relationship. That's what companionship in relationship is all about. And then we're talking about emotional support. if your partner is down and you don't support emotionally, then it shows you don't love, you don't care. That's a nonchalant attitude, and it's going to affect your relationship. So we should just need to take these things serious and begin to act on it, or else it will affect our relationship. And then so it is not just about spending time together. You see, you listen to your partner, you encourage your partner, make your partner not to be alone. Because I said, one of the things companionship does is that it kills that void, that loneliness. And then if I have somebody that is meant to be my companion and the person is not encouraging me, the person is there, but it's like it's not there, then I'm lonely. What's the use of that companionship? I can't talk with you. I cannot tell you. I can't see you to talk to you or tell you anything I feel like saying. And then you're my companion. Companion means we should be relating well. You should be by my side. You should know everything concerns me. That's companionship. Okay, Mr. John is saying companionship brings about loving one another, because it's obvious that if you do things together, it brings about interest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right, sir. If you bring things together, it brings about interest in one another. Yes, go. You're right, sir. Very, very right. Thank you, sir, for that contribution. So it's not just about spending time together, but building a meaningful relationship based on care and understanding. We're talking about emotional support. If you don't care for your partner, it will affect your partner, your spouse that you're into a relationship with negatively. And it will affect your relationship. So emotional support has to do with you making your partner feel cared and loved, feel important, feel valued. You don't look down your partner. You don't make your partner feel as if he's a nobody. No, you're killing your partner emotionally, and it will affect your relationship. So we should be careful how we relate with our spouses, whoever we're into a relationship with. We shouldn't be saying anything about emotional support. So there are words people say that hurts your partner. You're saying things that hurt your partner. Emotionally, you're killing your partner's spirit. There are words somebody can say to your partner, and your partner feels he or she does not really matter in your life. You understand? And the person feels like, why did I even get into this relationship? No, we should watch the kind of words we say. Let's not say hurtful words to our partners, words that will hurt them, words that will be like a stab, as if a knife had been cut across their heart. There are words that you say. So we should watch those things. It kills, it affects. Over time, it breaks down the relationship. Even if you're married. That's why most people say, what he said to me, I can never forgive. Like today, someone was saying that what the kind of words my husband says to me, somebody was telling me today, I can never forget it. In fact, that word he has said has made me, I am fed up with the relationship, the marriage. In fact, me as I am today, there's nothing you will tell me, it's over. Why? Words. So the emotion has been dealt with by the words that were spoken. So you should learn to watch what you say. These are things that has to do with emotional support and care. Because if you feel so much and somebody that you're taking, you shouldn't say words that will kill that person's spirit. You shouldn't say words that will bring down the person's morale. You shouldn't say words that will make the person to feel he or she is a nobody. You need to be careful. So it's a meaningful relationship that has to do with care and understanding. Try to understand your partner. No matter how bad, but if you understand your partner, you flow well. Most people don't understand who their partner is. And whatever you don't understand, how are you going to do it? Try to learn to understand your partner. Then you'll be able to flow well with your partner. The third thing we want to talk about on companionship is that companionship, like I said earlier on, involves friendship, sharing experiences together. You understand? Respecting each other, and then creating an atmosphere of comfort and belonging. Let me read Mr. Jones. He says, companionship brings about understanding one another. You're right, sir. Believing in one another, caring for one another. Companionship brings about feeling for one another in any relationship. That's as in couples. You're right, sir. You're right, sir. Thank you, sir. So respecting each other and creating a sense of comfort and belonging. When your partner, somebody you're into a relationship, your partner is going through maybe not feeling fine and you don't show concern, You understand? You're not interested. You're not even asking, how are you feeling? Hopefully nothing is okay. You understand? And then maybe the person tells you, your wife tells you, I'm not feeling fine. Say, okay, it's well. Oh, I walk. You're not showing any concern. Say, okay, have you taken any drugs? So now, okay, let's go. Let me take you to the doctor. Let me do this. You don't show any concern. You just go on your own. Some people even go to the extent. Maybe they say, I'm not feeling fine. You're not feeling fine. Did you prepare food? Somebody just told you. Maybe you saw her lying down. You're not feeling fine. Did you prepare food? How will you prepare food for me? Because I cannot go to work and come back and stay hungry. And the wife said, I told you I'm not feeling fine. So and so what? You're not feeling fine. It doesn't mean you cannot cook for me to eat. When you know I went to work, how do you expect the woman to feel? We're talking about emotional support. You should be wise enough to know that, okay, she said she's not feeling, sorry. Hope you have taken something. Have you said, okay, let's go. Have you eaten? That's concern. And it springs from the love you have for your partner. But when you say, so because you're not feeling fine, that's why you don't cook for me. Okay, I should go and start cooking. You're not the woman. No, those things are hurt words that we should not say as companions. Okay, thank you, sir. It brings feeling for one another in any relationship. So companionship, like I said, a lot is about support, is about trust and shared experiences, reminding us that life is richer and more meaningful when we work with someone that we understand and that we love. Companionship adds values to any relationship. So you're right, sir. Very, very right. Companionship adds value to relationships. When you're in a companionship relationship with your spouse or with your whoever into a relationship with, it adds value to both of you. Why? Because you understand one another and you're working towards achieving, a conducive environment for one another. Each of you enjoy each other's presence. When one of them is out, you're calling to find out how your partner is faring. That's companionship. You're interested in everything that goes on with your partner. That's companionship. Most people in marriages, they're not interested in whatever is happening to their partner or to their spouse. And even when their spouse tells them, it's like, I don't care, and so sort yourself out. No, that's not companionship. When there's a companionship relationship, you find out that it grows. That relationship grows. That relationship prospers. That relationship can stand the test of time. Most times when storms come into relationship, if there's no companionship, no friendship, these things we just said, that relationship might not stand that storm. So we need to be careful. We just need to be careful as spouses that we need to not just being together, we need to be companions, always watching out for the other. And then let's create a conducive environment where we can laugh, where we can smile, go out together and eat, enjoy yourselves together. That's what companionship is all about. Our time is up. MC Pleasant TV now hosts a Sunday live discussion just for 30 minutes. It used to be 1 hour, but we're shortening this to 30 minutes because people were complaining about data. So it's now 30 minutes. And our time is up for today. So we have talked on companionship, very, very important essence in our relationship, and it can sustain our relationship, sustain our marriages. Let's try as much as we can to be companions, not just in words, but in actions. Try to be there for your partner. Try to talk together, laugh together, spend time together, go out together, eat together, do everything together, and not just doing things together. You should learn also to be out there to support emotionally. You understand? Encourage your partner. Look out for how best to make your partner to improve. That sustains your relationship. And lastly, please, you should get to know that whoever is your companion should be your best friend, like Mr. John said. Before you take any decision, he or she should know. And then you discuss. That's companionship. So thank you for, I know people you're going to see this video. As you see, please like, share, and then drop your own opinions on what you feel about companionship. We want to know, we want to learn. We're always open to learning. And thank you, Mr. John, for your opinions and your comments. God bless you richly. We have come to the end of today's MC Pleasant TV Sunday live discussion. Next week Sunday is another time. Please, if you're a fan of MC Pleasant, let's come and support this Sunday live discussion. Come and drop your opinions. Join us again next week Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. This is a new week. I pray for you in the name of Jesus that this new week will be a smooth sailing week for you in the name of Jesus. No obstacles, no obstructions. Everything you do this week will prosper in the name of Jesus Christ. May your paths be smooth. God bless you richly. Have a wonderful night rest and good night. See you same time next week Sunday. Please share this video when you come across it. Share it, like it, and drop your opinions. God bless you richly.